Hello and welcome. My name is Mara Zimmerman. I am so happy and honored and grateful to be here with you today and to be collaborating with the Consulate General of India here in Chicago. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful day here in Chicago. I'd like to remind everybody, if it's possible, to be near a window or have natural light or even a piece of art or just a cleared open space, just to notice your surroundings as you come into your own self-care practice here today. Yoga, this beautiful gift to the world from India, is meant for all people. So wherever you are and whoever you are, creating that space that works best for you. Also a reminder to always do your poses safely and carefully so they will serve you best. As we begin focusing in here on our posture and our breathing, also a reminder to breathe well, to be mindful of your breathing and to breathe safely and carefully as you would with your entire body's movement. When we're working with our mind and our thoughts, we also want to be safe and create a space for ourselves where we can heal and be a little bit more comfortable in our bodies and our minds, allowing our spirits to be uplifted and be present with us. So tuning into our own inner nature, honoring our breath. Breath is life. We are all breathing together in the world, especially these times. Our breath is at the paramount forefront of our health. We're aware of this. Sometimes we're wearing masks. Hopefully the world is healing and moving in that direction, but we are hopefully also being empowered with how it is that we can better be taking care of our own selves, our own health, boosting our own immune systems, being more conscious and aware of our own way that we show up in the world and for others, and just allowing our own moral compass, which is a part of yoga, being the best part of you, doing what you unto others as you would have them do to yourselves. So we want to be kind to ourselves and kind to others. Simply tuning into our breathing with good posture brings us back to that space. So just tuning in, balancing your inhale with your exhale, just like in the poses physically, never forcing your breath. If you're taking your breath to the limit on the inhale or the exhale, just enough where you can be relaxed and present. Just a few calming, cooling breaths here. One more. Beautiful. We're just going to do a simple exercise here today with our breathing. If you're following from classes to classes, you'll see we will repeat poses and breathing techniques and also be adding some along the way, both for to increase what we have for our practice and to tap into different tools that may be working for you. Today's simple exercise will simply be to breathe in slowly and calmly, and then we're going to pause and hold your breath at the top of the inhale just for a moment, and then you're going to exhale. Both of these sides of your breath today will be through your nose and out your nose. If you find that your sinuses are very clogged or it's difficult, by all means, you can breathe through your mouth, but always try to inhale through the mouth through the nose for this breath. Exhale out the mouth if you find that your sinuses need that mostly. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to start to breathe in through the nose slowly. Then hold your breath, pause. And then exhale slowly, nose or mouth. And again, inhale. Hold. And slowly exhale. Very nice. Just take a natural breath. Very nice. Few more natural breaths here now. Your natural breath is all you will ever need to tune into any breathing technique. The Ujjayi breath, the Nadi breathing, the focused holding of the breath, all help us to increase our awareness of our breathing, increase the oxygenation to our cells, allow us to be a bit more present in the room when the breath is in focus. So the natural breath will help us do that as well. As we begin, before we get moving, we can bring our hands up into your heart center, setting good intentions for yourself, for the world, allowing this time for you, your self-care time, to create space, to allow for new thoughts and feelings, to allow us to be more discerning and more mindful of our choices, and also to drop from the thinking, the feelings here into our heart center, to bring in some joy so that we can enjoy the process of our healing today. So for about 1 quiet minute, setting good intentions, relaxing from the thinking and the thoughts and the feelings, just notice, and then bring the focus back to your breath. 1 quiet minute, recharging, getting focused, being ready, quietly, and enjoy. Okay, very nice. If your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and open them. The focus continues to remain within. And as you're ready, let's go ahead and come up to standing good posture. Tadasana, mountain pose. Reminder that all of our poses are done in good posture, whether we are standing, sitting, twisting, upside down, back bending. All of these positions still require us to focus on good posture, the brain-body connection, balancing our nervous system, helping us tune in to what will be the best choices for our health and well-being. Relaxing here for Tadasana, good posture. Take a breath. Wonderful. Okay, if you've been repeating these classes, you know that I like to begin in tree pose, a nice, safe, strong, focused, but also enjoyable pose to begin with. You could always be holding the table, a chair, or hold on to the wall for balance. You could leave your foot on the floor like a kickstand as well, just working on opening up the hip and relaxing the shoulders down, the shoulder blades. If you want to come up onto the ankle or somewhere else on the leg, just be mindful not to put pressure onto your knee. Your hands could stay on your hips or be at your heart center. You can go ahead and reach up in the air. If you step down or fall down, simply come back. 1 more. Wonderful. And slowly come down, all the way down, and go ahead and switch sides. On the left, lift the right. Reminder to be symmetrical to how you did it on the first side. May feel very different, but you do want to try to look the same. relaxing into the pose, focusing. We're concentrating. One more. Wonderful. Then slowly release and all the way down. Wonderful. Pause for a breath. Very nice. Okay, we're going to go ahead and come into our triangle pose, Konasana. Opening up your legs. Both legs are going to be straight. Right toes are pointing forward. Left toes are pointing a little bit towards the right. Hips are nice and open towards me. Arms come out to the side. Inhale. And exhale, go ahead and tilt. No need to overstretch. Opening up through the chest and shoulders first, hip to spine, then reaching the hands in both directions. Maybe with your exhale, relaxing further into the stretch. Really just want to be able to relax into the pose. One more. Grounding your feet. Inhale, slowly come up. Switch the feet the other way. Left toes forward, right toes pointing a little bit forward also. Hips are open. And exhale, come down. Relax. Breathe. One more. Grounding the feet. Inhaling, slowly come up. And go ahead again and switch sides. We're getting much wider with the legs for Warrior 2, Veer Bhadrasana, building a muscle memory in the body and the mind as we repeat the poses, strengthening and stretching, and then coming back to the breath so we can be present. One more here, Peaceful Warrior, nice little back bend in the lower back. One more. And then we'll reverse the warrior. Inhale gently, left arm down, right arm up. And then take it down, either onto the knee with the hand on the hip, reach out over the ear, or if it's comfortable for you, you can reach towards the floor. Again, hand on the hip or out over the ear. Either way, on the knee or towards the floor, stretch, balance. Then grounding the feet, inhaling, come back up through Warrior 2. Reach both arms up. Warrior 1, Veer Bhadrasana, reach up, but bend the knee. And then relax the arms back open. Very nice. Switch sides, bending deeply into the left knee, reaching both directions with the hands and arms. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Very nice. Then reverse, left arm up, right arm down. Inhale. Exhale, coming down for extended side angle, either on the knee or towards the floor, whatever you did on the first side. Hands on the hip or out over the ear. Stretch, balance. One more breath. Grounding the feet, go ahead and come back up. Then reaching both arms up, Warrior 1, bend into the knee, inhale. Exhale, go ahead and open up the arms nice and wide. Great, okay, one more time, we're gonna switch sides. For today, I'm gonna add in a modified version of the Warriors. If you wanna put something under your knee here, you could do that, a pillow, or if you have a yoga mat, you could fold that. Otherwise, we're just coming down onto the knee. Reminder in all these poses, keep your body light. It's an energetic exercise, even though we're very physical. So imagine that you're not being very heavy on that knee on the floor. Lift up the whole body as we move. Right foot forward. On the left knee, we're just going to start off. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. Stretch. Breathe. Then you're going to take the left arm and put it on the floor next to the right foot and gently twist up towards the right hand. Take a breath. Then release both arms back up for a breath. Then on the next breath, go ahead and just bend into the knee. Lunge forward a little bit. Just gently stretch whole body. Then you're going to release backwards, hands towards the floor, toes up, stretch forward. And then come back to neutral. Reach up. And you can actually keep your arms up there if they're not too tired and just switch sides. Strengthening the shoulders on the right knee. Left knee is bent and up. Stretch, reach, breathe. Wonderful. Right arm's coming down to the left foot. Gently twist up towards the left arm. Breathe. And then go ahead and come back up to neutral. Then bend the knee. Just lunge forward a little, stretch. And then come all the way backwards. Hands come to the floor. Left toes come up. Nose towards knee, stretch. Modified versions of Hanumanasana, splits. Inhale, back up. Very nice. And then just come back up to a standing good posture. Pause for a breath. Very nice. Okay, let's do another balancing pose here. Hips and shoulders, our spine, everything's getting warmed up. It's already a lot of yoga poses. On your right leg, lift the left, holding a chair or the wall if you like that. Reaching up any amount, focusing along the spine on your postural muscles. Point the toes down. If you notice you're holding your breath, just relax it. One more. Very nice. And slowly release. Let's switch sides. On the left, lift the right. Reach any amount. Focus not only along the spine, all the side body, the core, the front. One more. And then slowly come down and release. Pause for a breath. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and do one chair pose here. Sit back, maybe touch the floor if you're bending low enough, and inhale, reach. Nice and tall. Lift it up, but sit back. One more, lift, but sit. And then slowly come out and release. Pause. Beautiful. Okay, we're actually going to twist that one here today. You're going to do this. You could always just repeat staying neutral. Okay, otherwise sit. Inhale, reach. When you exhale, you take your hands together and just put the left elbow on the right knee, and then the right elbow's up in the air. Gently twist again. Breathe. Then on your exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist the other way. Palms come together. Right elbow, left knee, and that left elbow is up in the air. Gently twist. Balancing and twisting. On your exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, reach. Sit, reach. And exhale. Come back up to stand. Pause for a breath. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, reach up tall, tuck the pelvis. Exhale, fold to the right, reach through both arms. Inhale, coming up. Exhaling the other way. And inhale, back up. Exhale down to the side. Again, pause for a breath. Okay. Half Sun Salutation, Ardha Namaskar A. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees if you want to. Inhale, look up halfway. Lengthen your spine. Then exhale, fold back down. Grounding your feet. Inhale, come all the way back up to a stand, reach. And exhale the arms down by your side. Wonderful. Going down towards the floor. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway. And exhale, fold. We're going to hang out here for an extra breath or two. Uttanasana. Bend your knees if you want. Reach anywhere on your legs. Tilt the weight a little forward. Relax your neck. Folding forward, bend. One more. Very nice. Then step it back to all fours. On the hands and knees. Wrists are going to be nice and opened here. Ankles. Your hips should be neutral, your lower back. We're going to inhale, look up, mostly through the chest and shoulders. Exhale, round. Again, inhale, look up. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. Good. Coming back to neutral. Take it all the way down onto your stomachs with your forearms on the ground in Sphinx Pose. Palms are pressed flat. You're on your forearms. You can be pushing through your elbows to lift the lower back, the whole spine a bit more. Back bends are going to heat and invigorate our bodies. They uplift our spirits. They balance our moods. Nice place to take a break. One pose yoga at any time. One more here. Reach through the toes. Maybe tuck the chin for a breath. Very nice. Then your hands are going to come up next to your chest. You are going to tuck your elbows close to the body. Inhale, lift up for Cobra. I'm going to show you one extra one today. Cobra, you are nice and relaxed, your whole front of your body on the floor, and you're just lifting up with elbows are bent. If you like upward facing dog, it is a strength move. So you're going to put weight into the tops of the feet and lift if your arms are straight. You shouldn't be sagging in the lower back. You should be strong. One more, whichever level you're at. And then take your toes, tuck them under, and lift up for a downward facing dog. Relax the neck, bend the knees if you want to, press through the index fingers. Downward facing dog is a resting pose. So pause to rest, even though you're working your strength and flexibility. You're also inverted, you're upside down. Allow all the energy to move with your breath. Building on the prana, the energy. One more. Very nice. And then everybody go ahead and come back onto our stomachs. So again, repeating poses is a part of the meditation. Adding poses in will help keep our focus challenged. Hands down, chest and feet up, Shalambhasana. Working the back bend, engaging. One more breath. Good. Hands up on the next one. If you want to rest at any time, you can. One more. Good. And if you want to bend your knees for Dhanurasana, if your feet are nearby, you can hold them, your ankles. You could also just bend your legs a little, or you could be resting. One more. Then everybody can rest on their stomachs for a breath. Very nice. Hands by your chest, elbows in, tuck the toes under, lift it up for another downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Very nice. Then go ahead, drop down onto your knees, sit back on your heels, and just sit up in good posture. So another seated meditation position. Tuck the chin down, Place the hands in your lap. Pause here for a breath or two. One more. Okay, wonderful. Next one, we're going to go ahead and come onto your backs for Setu Bandhasana. Lay down completely flat on your back, bend your knee, reach your hands towards your heels. It's a wonderful one pose yoga, great foundational pose. No matter how advanced you may get in your yoga practice, physically or mentally or spiritually, can always come back to the very basics of these lessons and teachings. The healings are all there. Press your feet into the floor, lift up your hips, tuck your chin, reach your hands towards your heels, and breathe. One more. And then slowly lower down towards the floor. Pause for a breath. Okay, we're going to repeat that pose. Repeating poses can sometimes help us be a little bit more deeper into them. If you've had enough back bending now, just relax on your back here. If you have a different pose or back bend that you'd like to get in safely and carefully, you could do that one here and now. Otherwise, we will be doing Setu Bandhasana again, bridge, and if you want to follow through to the full wheel, I will show you that one. So lifting up the hips, Setu Bandhasana. You could even put something underneath your hips here and just relax in this pose restoratively. Hands up by your ears if you're doing Chakrasana. Wheel. One more breath. And everybody, wherever you are, carefully, mindfully come out of your pose and pause. Wonderful. Okay, coming up towards a seated position, coming into our butterfly pose, feet together, knees apart, Bhadrasana. We're going to stay upright for a breath here, never forcing forward bends after back bending. The back bending warms and heats us, as does the breathing when it's deeper. And then the forward bends are going to calm and cool us. We're going to slow our breath down, helping to cool from the inside out. One more here, inhale. And exhale, come forward and down. Relax your spine gently. Relax your hips and knees and ankles. All the way up the spine, the shoulders, the neck, the arms. Relax your head and neck. One more. And slowly come up and release. Janu Shirshasana, left leg bent, right leg straight for our seated tree pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come forward and down. You can bend the right knee as much as you'd like to. You can reach anywhere on the leg that's comfortable. In fact, you could stay upright if that was best for you. Calming, cooling, and stretching. One more. Very nice. Then slowly release. Left leg straight, right leg bent. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slowly fold. Same as you did on the other side. Relax. Breathe. One more. And slowly release. Wonderful. Go ahead and switch sides again. Right leg straight, left leg bent. Bring that knee into the body, about hips width apart. Sit up straight for the first breath. And on your next exhale, we're going to inhale. Exhale, we're going to twist. Go ahead and take that right hand into the knee. Reach the left arm behind you. Breathe. And then slowly release. Left leg straight, right leg bent. Breathe here in neutral. And go ahead, take the right knee, the left hand, and hug it. Right arm reaches behind. Good posture. You're sitting upright. Take a breath. Very nice. And then back to neutral. You can repeat that pose where our left knee is up and the right leg is straight. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and bend that right leg under, left leg's coming over. It's just going to be a little bit of a deeper hip opener. Everybody's bodies are a little different, so I like to show different variations from time to time. Just do the right position for you. So you are either repeating the last pose we did, or you have the right leg under and the left leg over for a nice hip stretch. You're trying to reach both hips towards the floor. Even if that left hip doesn't reach, it's just relaxing into it. Try to be in good posture, sitting upright here. One more breath. And then if it's comfortable, you're going to twist. Left arm down, right arm to left knee. If you're in the other pose, you're twisting as well. One more. And gently come back to neutral. And we're going to go ahead and switch sides. So straighten both legs out after being bent, just for the transition. If you're repeating the other pose, then you're going to just be switching and bending the right knee. Otherwise, the left leg comes under, the right leg bends and goes over. Other side. So again, both of your hips may be naturally on the floor. Otherwise, that right hip is working towards relaxing towards the floor. Breathe. Very nice. And then we'll twist. Left hand to right knee. Reach the right arm behind you. Gently twist. Very nice. And then back to neutral. And then go ahead and stretch both legs out in front of you. Dandasana. You're just going to leave your legs straight. Reach your hands towards the floor. Good posture seated. Tuck the chin. Take a couple breaths. One more. Good. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come forward and down. Bend the knees if you want to. Reach anywhere on the legs. Or in fact, you could stay upright if you like that. Relax the neck, stretch, full body stretch here from the feet, the heels, the calves, all the way up the backs of your legs, the sides of your legs, through your hips, all the way up your core, the front and back of your body, your neck and shoulders, arms, your face even, and your jaw. All the way to the top of your head. Just relax. One more breath. And then slowly come up and release. Pause here for a breath. Back into Dandasana. Just reach your hands down, tuck your chin, take a breath. Very nice. Okay, one more seated pose here. We're going to go ahead and take the right foot forward and the left leg behind. Again, if for some reason that pose doesn't feel comfortable for you, you would be repeating Janu Shirshasana, our tree pose. Repeating poses is very healthy for us. So coming back to that pose, if it was good for you, would keep you from needing to bend your knee. You'll just keep the left leg straight. You'll be reaching up as we did before. Otherwise, the left leg's back. I'm going to sit upright for a breath. Very nice. We're going to do a gentle twist here. I believe I taught this in the last class. If this is very natural for your body, you could, I'm going to show you the next step, bring your foot up into the hip space here, into your lap. That should be very natural for you. It might feel new to you or opening up the ankle or the knee, but it should be actually quite comfortable. It should be like a nice stretch. If your ankle is not up, then it's down. Okay. Otherwise, your back leg was straight in seated tree. So you can remain on the floor or with your ankle up. Just take a breath. And then we're going to twist. Left arm to right knee. If you're in tree pose, just stay neutral. If you're in one of our twisting, you're just reaching behind your back gently. One more. Slowly come back to neutral. If your foot's up, you can release it. And wherever you are, we're all going to switch sides. Both legs are going to come straight for a moment. If you're just going back to seated tree, you can pull that right leg back, left leg straight. If you are bringing the left leg forward, then the right leg back. So we're starting here for a breath. Just notice from side to side. If you brought your foot up on the other side, you could do that here. Otherwise, leave it on the ground. Take a breath. Good. Right hand to left knee. Left arm reaches gently behind your back, sitting upright for a twist, looking towards your left shoulder. If you are still in tree, you'll just stay neutral. One more. Go ahead and come back to neutral for everyone. Take a breath. If the foot is up, bring it down. Take a breath. Very nice. And then everybody come forward for a final Bhadrasana. Feet together, knees apart. Butterfly. Inhale. Exhale. Come forward and down. Relax for a couple breaths. One more. Very nice. Slowly release. Okay, boat Navasana. Feet come up, arms come up. Work that core one more time before we go into our closing poses. Your knees can be bent. They could be very bent and barely off the ground. That's still great. Or they could be straight. If you want to take your feet, if you're familiar with that, you're welcome to do that here. If you rock back out of that boat, just rock back up. One more wherever you are. If they're straight, if you're holding your feet, or if your knees are bent, everybody's going to start to lower towards the floor. Use your core, gently lie down, feet together, knees apart. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining butterfly on your back. Reaching your hands towards your feet, out to the side or overhead. Just relax here. These start to tap into after that wonderful twisting. Now we pause, opening up our torso, allow our visceral organs, everything deep inside us to feel space and energized. Use your breath to breathe everywhere throughout. One more here. Then arms come out to your side. Bring your knees into your chest. Drop your knees to the right for a gentle twist. Unwind. Very nice. Then bring your knees up through neutral. Carefully bring them over to the left. Twist the other way. Unwind any amount more. And then bring your knees back to neutral. You can hold your knees, hug them in for a breath. Very nice. Put your left foot down on the floor. Lift the right leg up. Take a breath here. Drain out the leg, the ankle. You can press the foot in the floor. Take your ankle nose to knee, or you could just leave your leg upright. Then slowly release through neutral and down. Right foot down, left leg up. Take a breath. If you did it on the other side, hand to ankle, nose to knee, gently. Otherwise, you're just leaving your leg in the air. And everybody release the leg into the air. And everybody will put our feet back on the floor, get grounded, pause here for a breath. Both feet up in the air. Everything's draining out, relaxing now, staying present by focusing on your breathing. If you're coming up for Sarvangasana, if you want to be in shoulder stand, put the weight in your elbows and arms. Keep the chin neutral. Breathe. If you want your feet to be overhead, bent or straight. Nice closing pose. Breathe. Everybody will meet with our feet back up. Final breath. And then using our core, slowly lower all the way back down. Again, touch your feet. Get regrounded. And as you're ready, you can stretch out completely flat on your back on the floor for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Just allow your body to cool down, to calm, to take in all the benefits. I will sit up to guide us through our final relaxation and meditation as you continue for another minute to relax on the floor. Unique to yoga, to pause, to allow ourselves to rest and recharge after our physical exercise, allowing our minds to settle, allowing for new thoughts and new feelings to expand into our imaginations and our intuition, to tap into the inner peace and calm that we can bring with us into the world, to boost your own immune system, to embrace and harness your own well-being, to find balance, and to simply be. So, final moments here quietly on your back, moving into stillness, supported by the floor, by yourself, by each other. Quietly tuned into your breathing. If you would like to remain on your back for our final minute meditation, please feel free to do so. We are recharging and energizing and storing up energy for a time you will need it most. If you are coming up to a seated position, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe take a final stretch overhead. Eyes can be opened or closed, but the focus continues to remain within. Final minute, heart-centered, relaxed, and enjoy. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm so honored and grateful to be here teaching with you Fridays and Sundays at 8 a.m. Chicago Central Time. Thank you to the Consulate General of India here in Chicago. This is such a great honor and a wonderful, wonderful way to begin or to continue our day. Thank you again, everybody, and namaste.